Okay, here is one last important element to your workout to make sure that you are successful through our program and that you never have to worry about dieting and cutting calories endlessly and working out for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get successful. We want you to be able to maintain it, so we're talking about simple nutrition that is sustainable for fat loss. There are three important elements. I call them the tripod of power for your nutrition. We have portions, combos, and timing. Exercise is a signal that tells your body to change. It says, here's what we want the building to look like. Your nutrition is your building blocks. If you have too many building blocks, you get a bigger building. If you have too few building blocks, you get a bigger building. Now you may be thinking, wait a second, how do we get a bigger building if we have less material? Well, what happens is when you start cutting calories and starving your body, your metabolism turns down. Then you might think, my progress has stopped. Let's turn down the calories again. And then you start seeing some progress. You plateau because your metabolism keeps dialing down. We want to boost your metabolism so you can make it sustainable and so you can eat foods that you want when you want to eat them. Okay? So here's what we do. We have a program that's going to help not get too many, not get too few, but come up with the right balance of carbohydrates for you, the right balance of proteins for you, the right balance of fats for you. And I did say carbs and fats in that because those are very important nutrients. We're going to talk a little bit more about that with combinations. Combinations of food are hugely important. You may be eating healthy foods, but if your portion sizes, your combinations, or your timing are off, then your results are going to be off too. So take a look at yourself right now. If you're thinking you eat healthy, say, I'm eating healthy. Do I look the way I want to look? Do I feel the way I want to feel? If the answer was no, I don't look the way I want to look, I don't feel the way I want to feel, then one of these things is off, and we're going to help you figure out the balance. Combinations are important because carbohydrates and proteins have 4 calories per gram, fats have 9. Now that doesn't make them good or bad or better or worse. They're all exactly the same importance. If we miss some of them that we need, then our body doesn't work right. However, carbohydrates spike insulin. Insulin's a storage hormone. Fats, very dense calories, because remember, it's 9 calories per gram. So if you have a tablespoon of peanut butter, you've got a whole bunch of calories, and you've got storage with your carbohydrates. So peanut butter and jelly, for example, I think is the best food on the planet, but it has those things. It has the carbs for the insulin, it has the fats for a lot of calories. Now we just stored a bunch of fat in our trouble areas. Oops. So, however, it's very important that we keep your body happy. If we separate those two for a while, we can see some serious progress because our body is not storing all this stuff as fat. But if we separate them for too long, leptin, our happy hormone that says we're satisfied with food, goes and plummets down and crashes. When it's low, your body folds your arms, looks at you, shakes its head and says, sorry, I'm not burning any fat for you because you took away my good stuff. So our program just happens to know exactly how long that takes, and before it does, we put those fats and carbs and your happy foods together so that we can spike that leptin back up and continue burning fat. Then our body's like, yay, burn fat because I don't care right now. I'm happy. Does that make sense? I bet it does. It's starting to. Now, if you don't want to remember the science, don't worry. We've worked that out for you. Lastly, timing. Now, you may have heard in the industry or heard from a friend or read in a paper or heard it on YouTube that you need to get your protein in and your carbohydrates in right after your workout. If you want to lose fat, you're going to want to think again. Here's why. This is a bucket that's representing your muscle. When your muscle is full of energy, we're going to call this water for now. If you have a bucket full of water or energy and you pour more into it, what happens? Exactly right, it spills over. Now, inside your muscle, we have energy called glycogen. That's your preferred energy for your muscles. If we pour more energy into the bucket and it's already full, it spills out, this is still energy, and our body says that's important, let's store it. Guess how it stores? As body fat. We don't want to store body fat, we want to lose body fat right now, right? So, it's very important when you're working out, we are fatiguing your muscles, and that fatigue you're experiencing is your energy levels coming down. Now, we have something really cool that happens. Your body says, yay, yay, we won the battle. wait a second, guys, there could be another battle right around the corner. After all, we've already worked out 3 times this week, 3 battles, 3 workouts. And so our body says, uh-oh, alert guys, our energy's low. We don't have enough energy to either fight or run through the next workout or battle. And then we could die. Our body, we're not going to die, but our body thinks that it's potential, right? And our number one directive is survival. So our body says, if I circulate some fats from our body that we stored last week as triglycerides through your body, muscles, you guys can grab those things, take them in, and convert them into glycogen. If the muscles grab it, they say, what am I supposed to do with this? This isn't glycogen. The body says, well, guess what? You can break it down molecule by molecule, put it back in this order, and then you have your glycogen. So our body naturally will refill this. However, it's a difficult process. The body doesn't want to make difficult processes. It wants everything as easy as possible. So if you consume food at that point to fill that bucket up, then our body says, haha, you can have your fat back. Take that and put it back wherever it goes. And then we've just stored all the fat that we worked so hard to break loose. So timing, this is just one example, but that is a super, super important thing. And we will be working on all things, portions, combos, and timing during this program. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or you don't know what's going on, we want to make sure to help you. So ask if you have questions, and let's see you change. I am so excited to see your bodies change over the next 21 days, 30 days, 180 days, next several years, whatever it takes to help you get to your goal. That's what we're here to do. So ask those questions, and I look forward to seeing you getting more fit in the future.